Civil rights attorney and Fox News contributor, the great, the fantastic Leo Terrell joins us now. Leo, good to see you. So what's your take on this? Does Mayor Lori Lightfoot have a point in saying, listen, the criticism is just because we're black leaders of cities, not the fact that our crime is rising in our cities? How do you respond to her?
Let me tell you right now, she's lying. I want to give Lori Lightfoot some facts. San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, high crime rate, horrific schools, soft on crime prosecutors, and black mayors. Let me be as clear as I can. Black mayors are hurting black Americans. What they control those 4 cities, and you know what? What 3 cities are having an exodus of people leaving? Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. Those are just facts. But when she is being criticized, what does she play? She plays the race card. Dagan and Sean, how can they play the race card in cities where they control it? They have played this game over and over again. Black Democrats manipulate the media, and 95% of the media is pro-Democrat. The only time she gets criticized is when there's a report on Fox News. I'm sick of this. This is outrageous.
Leo, by saying that, you are figuratively spitting upon the hardest hit residents of your own cities, those residents who are people of color. When you have Walmarts that close down, when you have drugstores and pharmacies that close down, you have food wastelands, you have job wastelands, you have people who lose family members. We have a colleague whose own brother was shot dead in Chicago, and she refused to meet with him.
Dagan, you make my point. Those are additional facts. You articulated facts. I just articulated facts. You see, black Democrats, I'm just going to be honest, I'm sick of it. Black Democrats are used by white liberals to do the dirty work. And in these cities I just articulated, these are just absolute facts. And yet they're in denial. And what the problem is simply this: if you accuse them of these facts, you're a racist. For me, I'm a sellout. I left the Democratic Party in 2020. Why? Because they did not believe in supporting law enforcement, and they play the race card. If you leave the Democratic Party and you're black, you are not a black American. That is ridiculous.
So, Leo, you said you're a sellout, so I'm going to get your take on this because House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries facing major backlash for an op-ed he wrote in college. Jeffries writing, quote, "There has been a recent trend in the black political arena which I believe threatens to sustain the oppression of black masses. The phenomena I refer to is the rise of the black conservative. It's the rise of the Leo Terrells of the world that are threatening the black community." Leo, are you kidding me?
Yeah. See, that's the game, Sean. They play the race card. And Hakeem Jeffries does not deserve to be the minority leader of the Democratic Party. What he is basically saying is, if you leave the Democratic Party, you have now betrayed black America. That's not true. If you leave the Democratic Party, you're trying to help the black community. You look at a guy like Byron Donald, a congressman. Donald Trump has led more black Americans to abandon the Democratic Party. And if you don't have black Democrats, you don't have a Democratic Party. Black men are leaving the Democratic Party because of what you experienced during the Trump administration. Low unemployment, economic opportunity. That's the elephant in the room. But you can't say it if you're a Democrat.
He also, Leo, used a phrase, growing up down south is vile, and referring to Colin Powell and Clarence Thomas. He wrote that in '92. So to your point about how you were spoken to and treated today, this narrative started decades ago.
Dagan, I've been a civil rights attorney for 30 years. My idol, Dr. King, I fought against discrimination. Discrimination is on the left. If you don't agree with critical race theory, which is racist, assuming that white kids are naturally privileged and black kids are naturally harm, automatically harm, you are not buying into their narrative. You are a racist. That's not what Dr. King envisioned. That's not what I fought for 30 plus years. I mean, if you're a Republican, the Condoleezza Rice, the Colin Powells, the Clarence Thomas, Leo Terrell, Larry Elder, it makes no sense. It's ludicrous, but that's their game. They have to keep blacks in the Democratic Party, or there's no Democratic Party at all. And they play identity politics. Last point, we got two of the most incompetent people of color in high office. You got a person, I won't mention her name, but she's vice president. And you have a White House press secretary, I won't mention her name, but they're in those positions for the wrong reason. Not qualifications, but for identity politics. I'm sick of that. I'm absolutely sick of it.
Leo 2.0 Terrell, you are bringing the heat. Thank you for joining us. This is your first time on The Bottom Line, and you brought some fire. Thanks for joining us.
Why did it take so long? Why did it take so long for Dagan and Sean to have me on the show?
Way
Sean,
too
I'm
long.
going to tell Rachel. I'm upset. I'm in tears.
Leo, I'm going to tell you what.
Leo's ratting you out.
I'm going to get in trouble now, Leo. By the way, Leo did the first interview with Rachel on Fox and Friends when she got the show. He tweeted at her, and they were the first interview together. I love Leo Terrell, and Rachel loves him even more. Thank you, Leo. You're the best.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.